Hi everyone. My name is Wally, and I am the project manager for this Food4Kids project. Our team members are Catherine, researcher, Yin, backend developer, and Juliet, front-end developer. Yin is not here today, but he has recorded his presentation. So let's get started. In our project, we created a nutrition database by types of food. We created a calculator to sum the nutrition contents for different selected food bag combinations. And we also built an add new item function which enables the organization to manage and track statistics of food bags and add new food items to the database. Before start building the database or any other backend function, we used a website called Figma to draw down and design all functions that we wanted to include. As you can see here, we have three main components for the main page. The first one is the menu section. The second one is that we included a brief description of the importance of child nutrition. And the last one is the most important one, which is the nutrition calculator function. We have set up 4 steps for the calculator. The first one is to select the corresponding bag type. There are two options, baby bags and children bags. Each has a different reference nutrition data. The second step is to select the food type. There are UR food and URD food. The third step is to select all food that the organization would like to include in their food bag. And we will base on the selected food to calculate its nutrition content. And the last step is to compare all this selected food data with the reference data. The second page is called Nutrition Details. Here you can find our menu and the nutrition details. This page will show all food data included in our database. The last page is called Add New Item. Here you can find a form which requires you to fill the food bag type, food name, and all nutrition details such as sodium, fat, calories, and so on. Once you fill all these required fields, you can simply click on the Update button. So the information will be updated to the database. You can access and see this updated information on the nutrition details page.
So here is our existing food database. All the nutritional information are taken from nutrition labeling at the back of the brand or the box. If the brand or the specific food variation is not specified, then I considered several examples and took an average value of them. The optimal calorie range is recorded from NHS, specifically from an article called Ways to Enhance Children's Activity and Needs. Also, some information are taken from Canadian Pediatric Society. The optimal nutrition range is recorded from Canada's Food Guide. Current food items in the database are taken from previous food bag menus provided for us.
Hello, my name is Yin. I'm going to talk about technology stack and method of integration for our application. Our application consists of 3 different parts: the front end, the back end, and the database. We're choosing React.js as our front end, connecting with Node.js as a back end. We're choosing MySQL as our database because the nutrition values can be easily tabulated, and MySQL is good technology tools that we are using to query information from tablet forms. In terms on deployment, so we can either deploy on Prime and on cloud. As a matter of fact, our MySQL databases already had been deployed on AWS cloud services.
Hello everyone, I'm Juliet and I'm the front-end developer of this project. For future improvements, we consider adding price column to the current form. The reason we haven't added yet is due to the lack of precise price range for different items. We'll also add inventory for the item if needed. We already have add food in the current application, and we will add delayed item part in the future. With the inventory system, we can choose from delete the item completely or delete it by quantity. If item quantity becomes 0, this is showing that this item is still showing in the list, but unable to select. So the user will have a clean view of all items and what need to be refilled. Let's move to the next part.
So I will run you through the operation of the website and how to use it. Yeah, so we're screen sharing our website right now. So the most important function is the nutrition calculator. So in order to use it, you will just click calculator at the upper right corner. And this page should show up. As previously said, our calculator is separated into 4 steps. So the first step is to select bag type. So we have the baby bag, which is for age 1 to 3, and we have the children's bag, which is for age 4 to 14. What you choose at the first step will determine what's the optimal nutrition range for later steps. The second step is to select the food type. So you have the option RD food and URD food. If you're selecting RD food, then the food list will be including food items that are suitable for all food bags and RD foods, as shown over here. Similarly, if you are choosing URD food, then there will be URD food showing and food items that are always suitable showing. So let's go with baby bag and URD food for now. At the third step, you'll be shown with a complete food list. At this step, you'll be able to choose as many food items as you want. So right now, let's just choose a random bunch. And also on the food list, it'll be shown with all the nutritional values, including calories, carbs, fat, protein, sugar, calcium, and sodium. Also, for each column, you'll be able to adjust how they are shown. All right, so now we have selected our food items. And at the lower corner, it will show how many rows you have selected. So in this case, it's 6 rows, which eventually shows you how many food items you have selected. Now let's go to the fourth step. So the 6 food items that you have previously selected will show up over here. And as before, all the nutritional value will be shown. And additionally, it will show the sum of all selected foods' nutritional content. So for the nutritional value that is in the optimal range, such as calorie in this case, it will be shown as green. And for a certain nutritional value that is outside the optimal range, either higher or lower, for example, carbs in this case, it will be shown as red. And the optimal range for the specific bag type we have selected, in this case, baby bag, will be shown at the last row. So after you have considered everything and you think that you might want to change some food items or delete certain food items from the list, you can always go back to step 3 and select or deselect different food items. So after we have deselected one food item, the fourth step will automatically be updated. Let's say this is the food list that you want. Then you can click the upper right export button in order to download it onto your laptop. So maybe you want this exact food list for future use. All right, so let's try another possibility, which is, let's say, children's bed and RD food. The process is exactly the same. So you choose a random bunch of food items, doesn't really matter. Yeah, So we have selected 6 food items. And in the fourth step, you will see that the nutritional need is being updated to team bag, which is what you have chosen. All right, so now let's say if you want to add a food item that is not in the existing database, you will go to the upper right corner again and click Add New Item. Over here, you'll be able to choose the type of food, RD, or all, the kind of food, which is shown over here, and the name and all the nutritional content of the food can be added. So right now, let's just do some random stuff. After it's done, you can click the update button and this food item is added. If you want to check it, it will be in the overview, which is eventually the entire food list, and your new food item will show up at the bottom of the food list. So number 85 is the one we just added. We know that there are also the food bag for halal and allergy children's. This will be done in the future if needed. But this is just a demo, so we only have RD and URD for now. So this is our website. We really hope that you like it. And thank you very much.